and welcome to your weekly guidance from the 6th until the 12th, so Monday to Sunday. As always, I will put the timestamp for each pile underneath so that you skip to exactly where you need to be, and I hope you enjoy! So here are your cards for the week. We have pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. So if you just want to take a moment, close your eyes, take a deep breath, center yourself, and then when you open your eyes, just allow your eyes to be drawn to any pile, and that pile will be your pile of the week. Always go with your first instincts, don't change halfway through, and just allow the cards to kind of draw your attention. They will speak to you, the one that you need. Okay, let's dive in. So, pile 1, your week is some time in nature, harmony, and the sun. Oh, look at that card. Beautiful! So for your week, first let's go and dive into the sun. So the sun is a week of just this sort of, you're opening your arms up to the world, you are ready for anything that it's ready to give you, that universe having your back and just allowing things to happen so easily and readily. It's also that sort of knowing that everything is going to work out for all the right reasons and everything that happens is happening for a reason. It's like you need to take on this energy. It feels like lately you haven't been taking on that energy, and now you're ready. You are ready to just sort of that be one in nature. So that's your time in nature. You're ready to be in nature, to get out, and there's a nurturing that comes from nature, and you're needing that sort of healing and nurturing at this time. And again, that comes to the, I've got bits of hair everywhere. This comes into play again with the harmony cards. So all 3 link so beautifully for you this week. So this harmony card is saying it's balance, it's also finances, it is healing, it is just all that good stuff, which again comes back to the sun. It's all that good stuff, all that you have been wanting. It's almost like that wishing that you've been doing lately, all the planning you've been working on, it is all coming together. That's what it feels like for you. It feels like everything is falling into place this week for you, but you need to make sure that you are taking time for yourself to make sure that you are healing properly. There's a lot of healing that is needed for you, so you've been through a lot, and it's now time to bring that success that is coming for you. So time in nature, get outside and surround yourself with nature. Nothing gets you back in the flow quicker. It's almost like you've been stagnant for a while. That's what it feels like with the way that this sun made me feel. It's like you've been stagnant, you've been trying to get to where you want to be, and now this week is where that change sort of happens. You need to get that flow back, and to get that flow back you need the nature. You need to enrich your soul with some fresh air, so be by the water, going for walks in a field, anything that makes you feel lighter and fresher. And this is a time of peace and harmony, because doesn't that make you feel like peace and harmony is coming? But there's also excitement with this card as well. This week there's going to be something, whether it's an opportunity or something's going to come up and it's going to get you excited. That's what that makes me feel like. It could also be that you may be starting a project as well. So it's either something is coming into your awareness that is exciting, or that you're starting something that's exciting. Rapid growth as well. So rapid growth this week, things are going to be moving quickly for you this week and feeling great. You are coming back into balance with strength and flexibility. Again, it's been feeling like you've lost this side of yourself in the past or recently. Now you're getting back to yourself. You are in the healing. And financial improvements. I do feel there's a financial benefit with this card as well for you guys this week. So I hope that makes sense to you, that you have a wonderful week. It feels like you're going to have a wonderful week, and let me know if you do have a wonderful week, and if those opportunities do come knocking on your door, be open to them. Have your arms wide open for those opportunities. It's just letting things come in, just allowing everything to flow naturally and not blocking anything. So I hope you had a wonderful week, my lovelies. Okay, pile 2. Let's see what this week has in store for you. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so first of all we have the Emperor card, and then we have the Balance card, and then we have Sacred Wild Soul card. Now I first want to read this to you because that's what I'm being told. You need to hear this. So let's see what it says. There is magic all around us if we only choose to see it. Are you choosing to see the magic? Are you choosing? Pay attention, don't let it pass you by, living each day more sacred and wild. So for you, my lovelies, I feel like you need to get out. I feel like you need to get out the box. You've been stuck. The way that this card speaks to me is saying it is time to be a little bit more wild, you know, have a little bit more fun. It feels like you have been the Emperor. And he is very sort of organised, getting things into place, likes things as he sees them, but it's like quite structured and not much flexibility with him. That's my feeling, and I feel like this is how you have been. This week may continue like this unless you choose to bring in that joy, that happiness, that little wildness. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of wildness every now and then. And this is what it's saying, is to bring that balance between the two. So you have been too much of the Emperor and you're needing more of the wild. So this balance is needed because you have been too much of this. So you're here's your scales. This is one of them. This is the other part of the scale. You've been like this. You're needing to lift your energy up because your soul, this card, the way that I designed this was that the little girl on that seesaw is, I don't know if you can see, but she's looking quite sad. She's slumped over, she's waiting for somebody to come and play. She represents your spirit in this card. She is your spirit and she is like, where have you gone? You've just left me here. I'm bored, I'm ready to do something. And she's just feeling very lonely. And if you could have possibly be feeling, either recently or currently, feeling like you've been a little lost. You know, you're feeling like you've lost a bit of yourself more than anything. And this is what this week is for. It's about bringing back that balance for yourself, bringing you back into this world, into this reality, injecting a bit of fun back. The Emperor says, yes, you do need your structure, you do need to build foundations. Everything that you have been doing is right. So this week isn't about feeling like, oh, I shouldn't have been doing that. No, you've been doing all the right things is what I feel like. It's just you've left out a little bit of joy for yourself. So you've got to bring that back into your world, into your reality, into your family, into your friendships. You've got to bring that bit back a bit. And with the balance card, it says a need to find a balance, like we said. Uneasy situations around you. And this is why you may be feeling a bit uneasy because of the way you've got this sort of stern structure. Things have to be the way they are. So things have been a little uneasy, and I feel like this could be family as well, the way that this is. Family or business, but I'm leaning more towards family in the way that this makes me feel. So find your inner child again, have that fun, bring that joy back, let creativity flow. It's almost like this has stumped your creativity a little bit by being a bit too organised and too structured, trying to get the stability in things, and that sort of foundation building is great, but sometimes it can block your creativity a little bit, so you may feel a bit stagnant or stuck in where you are. Stop judging yourself and others. Again, this is where we have to come back to, are you paying attention? Are you paying attention to how you're feeling? Are you judging yourself? How are you speaking to yourself? Do you need to be kinder to yourself? And again, is this kind of coming out of you and being projected onto other people around you? Is it coming from you? Where's it coming from you? Why is it coming from you? Just about asking a few questions to yourself, and just like sitting with yourself in silence, meditation, mindfulness, whatever it is. It could be exercise, yoga, walk, whatever it is that works for you, to find those sort of answers of, where's this come from? Why am I feeling like this? And it could come back to, you've just been a bit too focused on one area, and you need to bring that back and bring a bit of joy back to yourself. So I will leave that with you for this week, my lovelies, and I hope you have a more joyful, childish, wild little week. Okay, my lovelies, pile 3. Let's have a little looky at what we have in store for you this week. Okay, so first of all, I want to go to this card here, the self-care card. I want you this week to just kind of stop a little bit. So things have been feeling, I don't know, a bit busy or a bit hectic or something here, and there's a need to take a step back. You need to have a rest. You need to be looking at yourself. I feel like you have been looking after other people. You've been putting other people before yourself. That's how this feels. So this week, really look at looking after yourself. It says mind, body and soul. About bringing all three back into balance for you this week. What can you do today to soothe your mind, nourish your body and feed the fires of your soul? I feel for you guys, there has been something that has kind of been brewing inside you. You've been feeling it or you've just been pushing it aside. It's time now this week to let that burn a little bit more, but to be able to get that sort of creativity or thoughts, feelings out, you need to take that bit of time for yourself first. And then we have the emergence card. So this again is that sort of feeling of you're needing to look after yourself. You're needing to kind of, I see this two ways for you guys. There could be some of you that is needing to emerge from a sort of dark hole and feeling that you've been lost from yourself. But I also feel another side for some of you is about you guys needing to go inwards and hiding from the world a little bit. And just taking that time for yourself to figure out what it is that you want, what's your next moves, where you're going to be going, and that's what this card makes me feel. I do also feel like there is a bit of caution that is needed for some of you, and I want to say around friendship as well. This is the Eight of Cups, so this is such a beautiful card. I love this card. She is walking away from the past, and it's almost like this feels like this has been something, or it's something that hurt her, so she's had to walk away, or it hurts her to walk away. But it's something that is needed for this self-care to happen. Because this situation, people, business, jobs, whatever it is here that has been affecting you and bringing you down, making you feel crappy about yourself, is needing to be let go of. There is a need to let go of maybe things from the past or people or situations that are happening at the moment. You need to walk away from them and not get involved in what is happening around you. It's almost like you can easily be sucked into this situation, but you need to make that conscious choice to go, no, I don't need this in my life. I need to look after myself. This one. And that is where your focus should be. So this says take advantage of unexpected opportunities. So it's almost like when you finally start walking away from what has been holding you back, you finally kind of open your eyes to other opportunities, other things around you that you've been closed off to before. So just be aware that there is more going on around you than you're at the moment realizing. So this week it's about opening up to those opportunities. There's also a healing. The way that the green is the way that this green is like kind of looking at me in this card is speaking about the healing that comes from this, and the healing that will come in the self-care as well. Stay vigilant for the next few days. So just, you know, as you're walking away from situations, sometimes there's a bit of fallout, there's something that goes on, there's always something that is unexpected. So just be a little cautious as you're coming away from things, that there may be some fallout along the way, but know that you are strong enough to deal with it. That is my biggest thing for you this week. You are strong enough to get through what it is that you need to leave in the past. There's some baby steps that may be needed, so don't be hard on yourself if you feel like you're like strong, you've got that sort of, you've done the self-care part this week and you're feeling strong and you're walking away from things feeling really good, and then you start to feel like, am I doing the right thing? I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, maybe I should go apologise, or maybe I should go back. Whatever it is that is coming up, just know it's all baby steps, and it's okay to feel like that. It's very normal to feel like that. You just got to keep moving forwards. It's all about moving forwards. I also want to just point out the sun that she is walking towards, seeing what is coming up on the horizon. That's her focus, that's where she's going. She's leaving that cup, that sort of the fire, the anger, the hurt in the past, and she moves forwards towards that beautiful sun. It's almost like she's being drawn to that sun, like she's being sucked into the sun, and that is because she's moving forwards and leaving the hurt behind. And for some of you, I feel there may be a celebration this week as well. It's that sort of family, joy, some kind of maybe occasion. It just feels like there's a celebration that may be like a celebration. Could be like birthday, wedding, a birth announcement. It could just be somebody doing really well in their work, a promotion. There's just some kind of joyfulness that is coming, and I feel like this is more towards the end of the week as well. So that's all I have for you, my lovelies, and I hope you have a wonderful week.